A millionaire sent his spoiled daughter to live in the countryside. When he visited, he was surprised. At 25, Erica Carter was already fully accustomed to the luxury and opulence that had permeated her life since birth. She lost her mother at 7, but her father, Dylan Carter, went to great lengths to ensure that his beloved daughter never went without. Dylan, a determined man, after finishing university, channeled all his efforts into building his own empire. By 29, he had made his first million, and over the next 13 years, he multiplied his capital many times over. While Dylan was devoted to the paths of investments and profit margins, Erica, on the other hand, had her education entrusted to the various aides that circulated through the house over the years. Despite the emotional distance from her father, she lived in comfort. What Dylan did, the daughter did not fully understand, nor was she greatly interested. She only knew that those activities generated enough money to maintain her high standard of living. Her father's business was a mysterious sphere to her. Upon reaching adulthood, Erica showed efficiency only in spending the fortune accumulated by her father over years of hard work. Although Dylan tried to persuade her to change her lifestyle and get involved in the family business, the right time to transmit these values had already passed. Erica lived in a bubble where difficulties were solved by employees or her father's money. With a significant amount at her disposal, Erica had the power to make disappear in a single visit to a shoe store what amounted to a lawyer's or manager's monthly salary. Furthermore, she flaunted this lifestyle on social media, collecting followers who delighted in her luxuries and spending. This exposure became a convenient excuse to maintain her empty and frivolous life. Despite Dylan's attempts to talk to his daughter and provoke a change, Erica remained unchanged in her habits. Then, one April evening, Mr. Carter approached his daughter with an unusual proposal. "Erica, I'm not so young anymore, and the business is draining my energy. I want to ensure you have everything you need in life, even after my absence," he declared, leaving Erica perplexed and sensing that something more was coming. Then, staring deeply into his daughter's eyes, Mr. Carter gathered his strength and hopes, going straight to the heart of the matter. He expressed his desire for Erica to marry and announced that he had already found the ideal suitor, a politician. At first, Erica thought her father was joking or perhaps getting a bit out of touch, but he continued arguing, making it clear he was serious. For Erica, things had gone too far. Michael Williams, the son of one of his father's partners, was the chosen one, but Erica and Michael had never been friends, and the idea of marriage took her by surprise. She didn't know how to react. Her lack of reaction and words were interpreted by Mr. Carter as an acceptance of the proposal, and so he immediately began the preparations to finalize his plan. Michael's father, Mr. Williams, also welcomed the proposal, seeing the advantages for the family businesses. The wedding planning was entirely entrusted to Dylan Carter and the team he appointed. Responsible for such an elegant wedding, prayed that the choices would please Erica. The wedding day arrived, and the local elite eagerly awaited the bride's triumphant entrance. However, Erica was nowhere to be seen. The guests, perplexed, watched the clock, casting curious glances towards the back of the hall. The delay became evident, causing discomfort. Dylan Carter, fully immersed in the day, began to realize the magnitude of the problem. When neither he nor his employees could contact Erica, it was clear he was facing a scandal in front of the city's financial elite. Mr. Williams expressed his indignation, fearing the impact on his reputation. Furious, yet maintaining composure, Dylan Carter understood that the responsibility for the embarrassment was his. Returning home, he found Erica sleeping as if nothing had happened, unconcerned with the damage caused to her father's reputation. The fact was that Erica had no idea how her life would change from that point on. That night, Dylan Carter stayed in his office until almost midnight, examining all possible options to contain or correct his daughter's utterly reprehensible and spoiled behavior. Mr. Carter realized that any previous action would be ineffective, as he had lost his position of authority in her life. Before going to bed, the businessman made the only decision he considered correct at that moment. He knew it would drastically change Erica's life, but after what she had done, he saw no other alternative but to show her that actions have consequences. The next morning, Erica was still sleeping when her father tried unsuccessfully to talk to her. Dylan Carter left the house and later called, forcing the young woman to wake up. Irritated, Erica put the phone to her face, but she had no time to communicate her dissatisfaction before Mr. Carter abruptly announced his decision. He was embarking on a business trip, and Erica would be sent to a house he had purchased in Nebraska. Her credit cards were cancelled, and the security was already in place to take her to her new residence. Erica tried to call her father back, but without success. She underestimated the seriousness of the situation, thinking it was just another empty threat. Aware of the fury she had stirred by not showing up at her own wedding, she imagined that after a few days, things would return to normal. However, her plans were interrupted when the security guard, with authority, knocked on the door, informing Erica that she had 30 minutes to get ready. If she did not cooperate, he was authorized to pack for her, choosing what to take to Nebraska. Reluctantly, Erica realized her father was serious. The journey to the house in Nebraska took about 6 hours, and Erica, tired, prayed during the trip that this was just a prank. However, as they drove along the road, she realized they were indeed heading to a location far from shopping malls, designer stores, and urban civilization. When she confronted the house reserved by her father, Erica felt an impulse to run away. But in the vastness of the farm's large pastures, there was nowhere to run. She silenced herself, resigned, accepting everything. The house chosen by Mr. Carter was not large, and the signs of time were evident in its paint and hardware. The security guard, without wasting time, began taking the luggage into the house as soon as he got out of the vehicle, informing that he had much more to do on behalf of his employer. As the car drove away, Erica was sure this was not a prank or a scare. She had crossed the line, and now she was left to her own devices, in a place she could only describe as horrible and God-forsaken. She felt empty and sad, wanted to cry, but her pride did not allow it. What predominated inside her was pure hatred, an emotion she hadn't experienced since childhood. When she opened the front door, Erica realized that the house was even worse inside. Old furniture covered in dust, spider webs in the corners, and the creaking of the wooden floor. Cleaning would become an exhausting and complex task, something unprecedented for a young woman who had never needed to use a broom and cleaning products for more than 5 minutes in her life. Even tired, Erica only took breaks to drink water and eat snacks she had brought from the mansion. Anxiously, she fed herself while hatred drove her to continue the task. Exhaustion only came around midnight when she finally saw the house minimally habitable. So tired, she went to bed on an empty stomach. The next morning, a mysterious knock on the door woke her up. Erica, weak and hungry, opened it to find a frail-looking elderly lady holding a basket. Jessica Alvin, her neighbor, introduced herself and offered food, recognizing that there was nothing in the house. Erica, with a shy smile, accepted the basket and invited Jessica in. Seated on the only sofa in the small living room, they talked. Jessica, noticing Erica's effort to clean the house, knew she would need work to sustain herself in the area. Tactfully, she suggested that Erica take a job delivering mail, since the area needed that service. Shaken and without professional experience, Erica considered the older woman's proposal. Faced with the harsh reality she was in, Erica realized her father was serious and that she would not receive help from him. Her credit cards were useless, and the house contained no provisions beyond the basket kindly brought by Jessica. With few options, she accepted the job as a mail carrier, a job easier than she imagined. Initially, Erica struggled to navigate the village's dirt roads, but determined, she learned the routes and optimized her work. She discovered the importance of letters by seeing people's reactions, noticing how happy they were to receive cherished news and how anxious they could become with unpleasant information. The job, initially a financial necessity, gave Erica a sense of usefulness as she realized how her deliveries made a difference in people's lives. One day, while passing a house, she noticed a strange situation. A 7-year-old girl was at a window, apparently in danger. Erica acted quickly, entering the house and finding it amidst a mess of empty beer bottles. The girl, Lauren Cooper, was in a precarious situation. Moved, Erica took her home. Upon investigating, she found that Lauren's mother, Chloe Cooper, was absent, known for her noisy parties and rumors of having gotten pregnant by a truck driver. With Jessica's help, Erica fed the hungry child and, upon confirming the neglect, decided to call the police. Officer Andrew, determined and kind, offered to help with the situation. Erica, moved and grateful for having found Lauren in time, went to the police station to explain the situation and receive support in finding Chloe and protecting little Lauren. Andrew's first action was to put Chloe, Lauren's mother, on the missing persons list and issue a notice to state police stations about her disappearance. 12 days later, Chloe was found living with 2 men under the influence of drugs. Her abandonment and drug use led the state of Nebraska to remove Lauren from her mother's custody. When Andrew relayed the news to Erica, she was stunned and worried about Lauren's future. Feeling a connection to the girl, Erica decided to adopt her, surprising even Jessica. Within 3 months, Erica secured custody of Lauren, starting a new phase dedicated to caring for the girl. Erica expanded her work, delivering mail to more distant districts to ensure a better salary. Jessica and Andrew remained present to offer support. Months later, upon arriving home after a day's work, Erica was surprised by the arrival of her father, Mr. Carter, in a Mercedes. Contrary to expectations, Erica warmly welcomed him, hugging him with joy and introducing Lauren as his granddaughter. The millionaire, moved, realized the positive changes in his daughter and the new family she had built. Regretting past mistakes, Mr. Carter apologized to Erica. Together they entered the small house, rebuilding family ties. Thus, Erica was ready to return to the city, if she wished. And the story of the transformation of a spoiled girl into a dedicated and loving woman reached its balance point. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. See you in the next story.